So here's what we did, guys. We got the old ranking board out. If you guys are old, longtime subscribers, you'll remember when we ranked the XFL team names and logos, the XFL balls. I believe we did the spring league names and logos. Well, now we have the USFL. I was going to do the mains and the alts, but I think they're all similar enough to where we can just kind of jump right into this. Now, one thing that some people pointed out online is that there's a lot of red. And I mean, maybe kind of, these are the only two, I believe, the Generals and the Stars that have the same base red. They'll have to be wise with how they do their jerseys. I think there was a few instances in the AAF where it was a little confusing. But if they have home and away jerseys, that easily solves for that. We'll see. Now, this is tough because I'm going to start this right off the bat and say I like all of the logos. I actually think they're all slick. They have a little bit of nostalgia there with a little bit of a modern touch, right? So it's kind of hard to start try to figure out where to start on this list. I think what I'm going to do, and some of these may change as I go through it, and feel free to leave your feedback in the comments, leave your rankings in the chat or the comments. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree, and we'll kind of get through this together. So, looking at this, and funny enough, blue is my favorite color. You probably couldn't tell with my set is all dark and everything like that, but blue is my favorite color. But I don't know. I know that this matches the New Orleans lifestyle, or not lifestyle, but some of the images that I've seen in the area. I'm not sure exactly what it was in reference to, so I apologize. Somebody, I'm sure, will let me know in the chat or the comments. But I think I'm going to have to start there. I think this goes at number 8. And it's not that I don't like it. It's just, it doesn't stand out to me the most, right? So, again, I like the colors and I like the motions, but it leaves a little bit to desire. Now, I had a couple thoughts about this before jumping in, and I'm really trying to rearrange my thoughts in my head before because I think the next pick, if it's the pick I'm thinking about making, I think the next pick might upset some folks. But you know what? I think I'm going to have to do it. So the Birmingham Stallions, and again, I like it, but to me, it leaves a little bit to desire. This one, more so than the rest of them, I like the subtle updates the least, if that makes sense. This, not that it's bad, but this feels spring league, if that makes sense, right? When you look at the past spring leagues, one of the things that people have noticed is sometimes their logos aren't the greatest. And not to say that this isn't a great logo, but this one just opens up. The old logo was so iconic, right? And I do like what they've done. And I think they could probably fix this. I think it might have to do something with the outlining here. Maybe it looks a little too cartoony. I don't know. Man. So I think we're going to leave it there for now. These might move around. So I know fans online, and I'm not necessarily taking fan consideration. I'm not factoring that, at least right now. But I did see a lot of Pittsburgh fans upset that the logo wasn't black and gold. I like the clash of this orange and purple, but I see what they're saying, right? The Stars logo, honestly, I like their alternative logo better. The thing I don't like about this logo is, and this is silly, this is going to be silly, quite honestly, I don't like the slant because it never looks like it's centered. Like this is a centered image, but it doesn't look centered. That's just my weird brain, just because I do design work from time to time. So I think those are my next two picks for number 6. Now, Philadelphia Stars or the Breakers? Philadelphia Stars or the Maulers. Man, people in Pennsylvania are going to hate me, I guess, if I'm putting it down to them. You know, I'm going to put the Maulers at number 6 for now. I'm going to put the Maulers at number 6. I'm going to put the Stars at 5. We'll put them at 5. Again, I'm already thinking some of this might change, just looking at what we have now. So the homer in me wants to put Michigan at number 1. But realistically, looking at the options that we have in front of us right now, I mean, it's hard to put them above the Generals. It's hard to put them above the Gamblers. Now, the Bandits, because this almost falls to the same, it almost has the same problem as the Stallions, where there's almost too much work done to it. Panthers or Bandits? You know what? Oh, because this is going to make some people upset too. Because I mean, Bandit football, I'll say this, looking at the social media accounts, there was a lot of folks happy to see Bandit football back in Tampa Bay. But I'm just not a huge fan. And again, I don't know what it is. I think it's just there's too much outline going on, maybe. Seems maybe, yeah, I think you're going at number 4. Then I think this has to go at number 3. Oh, but man, this is getting tough. All right, let's try to figure out the top 2. So we have the Houston Gamblers. We have the New Jersey Generals. Now, the Generals, nostalgia factor for sure. And I think I do love the logo. I mean, when we look back at the Spring League, this is one of the only logo that survived. And I think there's been some other iterations of the Generals throughout the past. But this Houston Gamblers logo is just too sweet. I mean, the silhouette of the state of Texas, the star right in the heart of Texas on Houston, being surrounded by the G for Gamblers. I mean, it's beautiful. Now, one thing that I did see people make a point of online is you can't gamble in Houston. And I mean, that is true. That is true. I expect that's actually going to change in the near future. I don't care. I love the Gamblers. It's a good old cowboy lifestyle that, although you can't legally gamble, believe me, there's plenty of poker rooms scattered all over the state. Actually, my friend and I go there every so often. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose a lot. So, Generals or Gamblers, you know what? So I think I'm putting Generals at number 2. We're putting the Gamblers at number 1. But let's see, do we want to change any of these around? So just to bring you into my thought process here, I'm half thinking swapping these 2 around right here, because my one grievance with the Stars logo is that it doesn't look centered. That is a me problem and not a rest of the world problem. And I really dig their alternative logo. Yeah, so I think these are bumping. So I think, whoa, hey-oh, hot dog. Let's swap these out here. So we're going to put you here. We're going to put you here. Let's look at the rest of this now. So we got Breakers at 8, Stallions at 7, which I think is going to cause some problems here. The Maulers at 6. Another one that's going to absolutely cause some problems. The Bandits at 5. The Stars at 4. The Panthers at 3. Generals 2, Gamblers 1. So I think 1 and 2 are a solid pick. Man, I don't know. Are the Stars going to make a run up here? Are they going to make a run up here? Because I almost think, again, maybe it's the homer in me that put them up so high. Oh, don't kill me, Michigan Panthers fans. Man, Philadelphia Stars fans, though, I bet you're feeling pretty good about these second judgments here. So let's look at this. I think this is it. I think this is final pick. That's it. Hand on the buzzer. Here we go. And again, feel free to drop your rankings in the chat, in the comments, social media. Sign us up. So at number 8, we got the New Orleans Breakers. Number 7, the Birmingham Stallions. Again, don't kill me. Don't kill me. This is just my opinion. I want to hear your opinions down in the comment and chat as well. 6, the Maulers. 5, Tampa Bay Bandits. Number 4, my home team, the Michigan Panthers. Last professional team to win a championship in Michigan. Asterisk, other than the Drive. Number 3, Philadelphia Stars. You can thank me later, Stars fans. Number 2, the New Jersey Generals. Nostalgia maybe put a lot into that, but I really do like that logo. It's classic, if you will. And number 1, it always had to be the Houston Flippin' Gamblers. Man, this was fun. This is a good time.